they agreed. Sounds like a good idea. They said, go and enjoy your rest at home with your families, enjoy your meal, and we'll see you in the morning. So that we started to do. We started gathering up our things and started walking out of the control room. And as we were about to leave the control room, we were almost pushed back by Swanee Swanepoel. He was the production manager, if you like, of one of the upstream units that was producing one of the raw materials that we were supposed to be consuming on this fertilizer plant. And he just had stress written all over his face. He was like a bubble ready to burst almost. And I said, Swanee, what's wrong? So I said, big trouble. He said, groot kak was his words that he used at the time. The vernacular. And really it was just, he said, what's the problem? He said, he was producing his product into stock tanks or storage tanks. And he said the levels in these storage tanks were, any moment, he said, if we didn't get the downstream plant working, his tanks would overflow, or he'd have to shut down his major production unit. And we all knew that that was a very expensive exercise. And we knew that Swanee was taking a lot of pressure in terms of controlling his production costs, and we knew that Swanee was also trying to sort of polish his marbles, if you like, because he was trying to walk the straight and narrow, because Swanee felt that, he was just about ready for his next step up in the organization, and he didn't want to rock the boat too much, so he felt, if we could just get that plant working and he could keep his plant online, that would be all great, And Swanee was a great guy, I have to tell you. He was a wonderful bloke. And we all wanted to help Swanee out. So we thought, well, let's just go and give it another bash. And that's what we started doing. We started putting on our safety gear again, our PPE. And by that stage, even our process colleagues started to realize that the pressure was really building now. And so they threw their hat in the ring. That was the senior process foreman or process supervisor and his senior process operator. They threw their hat in the ring. They said, they'll come and help us now, because they realized the pressure was really building now. Little did we realize that there was some pressure building in a pipe up the line there as well. But anyway, so we were joined also by a guy called Peter Tate. Peter was the instrumentation mechanic on that facility, on that plant. He was like the instrumentation tradesman. And what he was going to do was he was going to help us remove a flow meter, because there was a flow meter in that line. And we felt that the blockage was probably occurring just behind where that flow meter was located. So we thought if we could remove that flow meter, we'd get access to the outside of the blockage, we'd be able to clear it nice and easily, and then we'd be able to box the whole thing up, and we'd be good to go, So that was the plan.